on the scene as federal agents and other officers shut down that major highway where this confrontation took place.
I want you to look at this exclusive video now from our photojournalist Dale Burkholz. He was on his way to cover that community meeting in John Day between militia leader Ammon Bundy and people who live there. And Dale described to me what happened.
There were at least 3 or 4 federal cars. They looked like federal agents. They were behind the cars, guns drawn, and it looked like, I couldn't tell, but it looked like whatever it was over. It just happened. And so I pulled over and took some video with my cell phone because I knew they'd be nervous if I got out, obviously. The situation was still developing. And got some video with that. And then as I did that, a car pulled up behind me. He wasn't in any hurry, but then I saw him get out with a military-style rifle, and he came up, knocked on the window, and very abruptly told me to turn around and head south, which I immediately did.
Now, something else very interesting. Dale tells us that area where the confrontation took place has no cell phone service because of the steep canyon. So did federal authorities plan it that way? We don't know.
That's a question we're certainly looking into. We also found out that community meeting that Dale was going to, it went on as scheduled at the John Day Senior Center, and I spoke to a resident who described what happened at that meeting when news of this gunfight broke.
When did you get word that something had happened?
Not too long into the meeting, we were there, and it was crowded. It was a very packed room. Very crowded room, packed in like sardines. And that's, not long after the people were getting ready to start, word came down, and there was kind of an odd feeling in the room. You could feel the tension and stuff, because it's coming across different social media and such. So no one knowing exactly what's going on, other than something's happening. So just kind of got tense, depending on which side of the fence you're on with them, happy, sad, or indifferent. It just depends there. But you can definitely feel something change in the air.
Did a law enforcement official come in and confirm anything?
Negative. We did have law enforcement, our own sheriff shows up, and apparently came there to either welcome them or whatever. He went to the front of the room where they were at. And not long after he stepped out a side door or something, a friend of mine told me that he was speaking with the militia as that was all going down. Information was coming in. He went out and, according to my friend that spoke with him, and that he left.
And Mike says that meeting lasted for 2 hours. It went on as scheduled, and several people there spoke. A militia supporter and several of her children also started singing.
The militia